Hi Chuck. Hi guys. Hi Vanilla Ice fans. So here's what I've just found another VHS tape today. All right. So of Vanilla Ice and at Dr.Joy. All right, go.
My baby at 16, and then the success that I had was incredible, and then to have it come down like that, I didn't know how to deal with it.
Let me ask you a couple questions. If you had to do all over again, would you do it again?
I would make tons of changes.
Tell me some of the changes. What would you
Well, first of all, I wouldn't wear the baggy pants,
No baggy
the glitter image anymore, and I wouldn't just take the money just to do something, because I thought, like I said, I thought it was all about the money, and it's not.
But Rob, if somebody said to you, look, if you don't wear the baggy pants, you're not going to have a contract.
Yeah, but I kind of sold out. I even to myself for just completely flipping the script on what I really am about, and that's the music, not an image. And it got carried away into an image where the music was second nature.
So you're talking about the image. Wasn't there sort of a whole publicity thing about you that had no reality to it?
Tons of them.
Tell me about that.
Well, which one? Because there were so many different stories printed about me that I don't even know which one you're talking about.
Well, tell me the ones that you, at some point they said you didn't have a father, that you grew up in the ghetto or something, so that was the sort of making you part of the sort of routine from and you're from like Connecticut or something?
Right, all of a sudden I'm on the defensive everywhere once like rumors start everywhere, and I'm like, where do you guys get this stuff from? It's crazy, and then I'm having to deal with it, and I'm like, God, this is just total fabrication. And it's just
So
crap.
what did you say? Leif and I were talking about what happens when somebody badmouths you, and what do you do?
I would get angry, and then I realized that being at the center of attention and in front of all the media, that anger is not the right thing to do, because people would be like, oh God, I would be angry. So that was going to be my question to you today, was how to deal with the anger, but
Okay.
I sort of found a therapeutical way.
All right, tell me what it is.
Through the music. I've
Okay.
gone through the music, and I've vented myself on my new record. I've let off a lot of anger, a lot of depression, and it's just, it's so awesome. I feel relieved, like I've had it trapped up in me forever.
Good. Yeah, I think you're right.
That's the same thing for me as well. It's like I now make music for myself, and if people like it, great, and if they don't, okay.
Yeah, it's a terrible dependency, isn't it, to sort of check your ratings every day, to check the figures. I think you're right. But first of all, that understanding that depression is an anger turned inward is a way of understanding that you feel that somehow there's nothing you can do about it, so you begin hating yourself. And I think lots of people, you guys are not unique, but you just have to be so public about it, number one. Number two, define something that you have. Find something that is yours, that you feel you own. Because a lot of anger, a lot of depression is feeling like we're victims. We have no choices at that moment. But let me also say that you can't always, as you know, in interpersonal relationships, for example, and if you don't learn to deal with that anger, what you'll do is you'll have a professional life and no personal life. So to deal with the anger on a personal level, what you need to do is take a deep breath and say, what am I angry about? Because all of us have some baggage, right? Anybody over the age of 4, my mother didn't love me enough, I wasn't breastfed, I was breastfed, or breasts were too big. When you get off, you were, thank goodness, I somehow suspected that about you.
Something coordinated.
But the point being that if we can sort of say, what am I angry about? What do I want at this moment? You may find that you're having an easier time in interpersonal relationships. Okay? Yes? Makes sense?
Yeah,
Hey!
I like it.
That's what we want.
And I heard the agent say, I'm
Morgan, welcome.
Thank you.
As Leif said, you get free.
That's it, guys.